Hey there friends, your old pal Blaze2k here, and I've got some pretty disappointing news to share about Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It's actually running worse on the PS5 Pro than on the base PS5 in some cases. Yes, you heard that right. The beefier console, the PS5 Pro, is stumbling where the standard one holds up a little bit better. And we're going to break it down today. But first, like, subscribe, click the bell icon, check the links down below in the video description for some great PS5 accessories. You'll find them all down there. And check out the PS Portal. As much as I had issues with it at first, I've kind of fell in love with it. So first, let's set the stage, right? Metal Gear Solid Delta is the highly anticipated remake of Snake Eater built on the Unreal Engine 5, and it just hit shelves on August 28th. And folks have been hyped up for that classic stealth action with modern touches, but early reviews and tech breakdowns are highlighting some real performance headaches. Now, specifically, Digital Foundry dove deep into this, and their analysis shows that the game is actually struggling to maintain steady frame rates across the board. Now, on the base PS5 in performance mode, you're looking at an internal resolution between 720p and 1080p, with frame rates dipping into the 40s or even 30s during intense moments like explosions or underwater sections. Now, it's not perfect, but it is playable for most. But here is the absolute head scratcher, guys. The PS5 Pro, with its upgraded hardware, better CPU, GPU, and that fancy PSSR AI upscaling, should be crushing it, right? Well, according to Digital Foundry, it's often worse. It's worse. The Pro's performance mode averages about 7 frames per second lower than the base PS5 in early areas. Think 50s instead of high 50s to 60s. And it can drop as low as 40 FPS. And the internal resolution sometimes even dips even lower on the PS5 Pro than the regular standard PS5, with sub 720p in spots, which makes PSSR basically work overtime to try and compensate for that difference, right? So that leads to more shimmering, blurriness, artifacts, especially in the jungle foliage, where the tech is supposed to make things look more vivid and realistic, right? Konami even touted how PSSR enhances the environment for smoother gameplay, but right now it feels like the extra load from the AI and higher details is bogging things down instead of helping things. Is this another case where PSSR has to be disabled and FSR has to come in and basically pick up the slack because PSSR is kind of underbaked right now? Let me know in the comments, because we've seen this with other games in the past that tout PSSR as the new revolutionary PS5 Pro upscaling tech that's going to be in all the future games. But we've seen it time and time again with games come out with PSSR. They've ended up being worse than the standard upscaling they've been using, you know, all the way back to the original PS5. FSR, AMD's own native upscaling technology, seems to be a little bit better in different situations, especially with foliage and jungle stuff, right? So my good friend Scrubbing basically covered this, and he had a really good metaphor. It's like having a fitter runner, or a more healthier runner who's, you know, amped up, ready to go, who's loaded up with extra weight, like a parachute, so they end up slower than someone jogging without all the bells and whistles. Maybe I didn't get that right. I'm so bad with metaphors. Basically, it's just like a fitter, more powerful thing, basically hampering themselves for no reason and ended up coming in slower than the fat out of shape runner, right? Anyways, basically the crux of the thing is, basically the PS5 isn't trying to do as much fancy stuff, so it chugs along more consistently. And yeah, there's a ton of debate about why. Is it Unreal Engine 5's optimization issues? We've seen Unreal Engine 5 games like this look similar and run rough on other titles as well, leading to that visual fatigue. Or is it Konami's fault, especially since folks are saying it might have run smoother on something like the Decima engine from Death Stranding? Heck, some are even pointing fingers at Sony for pushing PSSR before it's fully baked for every scenario. No one's quite sure yet, but the result is basically a game that doesn't feel like it's taking full advantage of the Pro's power. Users are absolutely outraged about this. I've been scrolling through X and seeing tons of frustration. Poster blowing up with thousands of likes, like one calling Unreal Engine 5 a blight on the industry, and another straight up warning that it's a disastrous release. And people are sad because they shelled out extra for the PS5 Pro, expecting phenomenal performance, especially at that $700 price tag, and with console and hardware prices going up in general lately, especially from PlayStation. Now they're dealing with blurrier visuals and frame drops that make infiltration feel less smooth. PC players aren't really immune either. It's capped at 60 FPS on PCs with some crashes, but at least it's not worse than consoles there. Comments are full of people saying like that it's unacceptable, or how is this even possible in current gen hardware? Some are even joking that the Xbox Series S runs the game better, while others are calling for patches and bug fixes ASAP. Personally, I'm a big Kojima fan. I've sunk hours into Death Stranding, other Metal Gear games as well. Even if I haven't played the original Snake Eater, don't judge me too hard. I was excited for this remake to blend that old school espionage with new tech, but hearing about these issues is a bit of a bummer. It still looks beautiful though, frame by frame, with enhanced realism in the jungles. Consistent frames are what make or break the experience though, especially in a stealth game where timing is everything, right? So what do you guys think? Are you picking up Metal Gear Solid Delta anyway, or are you waiting for patches? Has this soured you on the PS5 Pro a little bit? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. Give a like if you found this video helpful. Let me know your experience in the comments as well. Let me know if you've had any issues. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one for more chill gaming vibes and gaming chats and gaming news. If you want more gaming news on your homepage every day, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Ding! It really helps. It does. Anyways, guys, love you. I'm Blaze2K. Let me know if you're playing Metal Gear Solid Delta. Peace.